Small game for today. Vampire therapist explore torture and sexual oppression.
My name is Sam Walls, and I'm a dead man. Well, kinda dead at least. See, I'm a vampire.
А там было задание.
Means all that Dracula
Там
who
просто
you
было
like
замедлить и
guessing, wearing
послать.
skin-tight leather and hunting mortals for sport? I wouldn't blame you one bit. That's exactly the sort of thing I did in my younger years with my former gang. And let me tell you, a vampire who's good with a gun can be a real terror.
Там все без
I got
заданий.
lucky though. I met some kind mortals who saw beyond my
Там
fangs.
только один.
They taught me my
Ну,
letters
со
and showed
скоростью
me how my
задания.
thinking was keeping me from finding any kind of peace. After they passed on, I roamed America's majestic wilderness for nigh on 90 years, figuring out myself and what it means to be a vampire. And I found revelation. What I realized was, it ain't fangs that make us monsters. It's the self-defeating ways we think. Anywho, as the world started getting smaller, my old vampire gang tracked me down. Them being my kin, I wanted to help them see the world like I did. But they still
вот
have the
без
same
сэндвича
monster
надо
mindset
сделать.
I used to have. Good thing I'm
Хотя
a
бы
quick
вот,
draw.
чтоб... У тебя есть сейчас 20 минут, сделай мне все видео, которые Queen. Чтоб я их сегодня же залил.
Fella named Andromachos, supposed to be 3,000 years old. He invited me to come out to Europe to learn from him. I figure someone older than time has got to have the answers. I'm going on a trip, I guess. This feels like my opportunity to do some good in the world. I've been looking, and now it's
Которые
time to
Queen
give back.
называются.
Vampires ain't monsters. Or at least, they don't have to
ММО-РПГ
be.
новое.
And come hell or high water, I'm gonna prove it to him.
I skip it all cutscene cause I speak with chat. Nice. Vampire Therapist. Vampire Rapist. Ellipsin
Well, I think this
2024.
is the address. Number
At least
27,
this game fully voiced.
Clean Flitter Mouse Streeb? Sure is a hell of a lot of ruckus for this time of night. People stay up late here. Wait a minute. These folk are vampires. Better watch myself. Guten Abend, folks. Sprechen Sie
Age of
English?
Water? А я даже не знаю, что это.
Ja, hello, Alta. Are you here to party with us at the hottest club?
Ask about the dress code, ask about Andromachos, ask about the club dress code.
I don't think what I'm wearing will fit the dress code.
The cowboy look is total sexy, but you will get a bit sweaty.
I hope we will all get a bit sweaty.
Oh my.
Good thing we run a little on the cold side, huh?
Don't worry, my Liebling. We make each other warm.
Reinhard, stop. Don't scare the American. I want to do that.
Maxi Liebchen, you're so naughty tonight.
But I'm also vampire.
No, you are the naughty one.
Я проверю, что это за игра.
Oh, I definitely ain't an American no more.
Ask about Andromachos, tell them you're here to party.
I can cut loose. What kind of party is this?
The kind where we dance all night and get sexy.
Oh, you're them kind of vampires.
Vampires try to flirt with me. They want to have threesome.
Ach so, there are better things to suck than blood, oder?
There are better things to suck the... Okay. Again, it's B threesome. Can I play at least one game with normal threesome, not B threesome?
Although we have to get past the bouncer first. If we do not, I'm thinking our night is ruined.
Oh, wait a sec. There's something about what she just said. I can feel it. It reminds me of one of my revelations about the funny patterns in the way we vampires think. Well, let's see. One type of thinking I noticed I called hot branding. That's when we brand ourselves with names we can't get rid of. There's high noon mind. That's when we treat a situation like it's a do or die showdown.
Hot branding.
And there's saloon thinking. That's when we act either helpless or invincible, like we've just drunk a pint of moonshine. I can always check my journal if I need examples. I kept all my notes about the funny ways we vampires think in there.
Funny ways about we vampire thinking. Private property don't retrieve artifact cowboy. Cognitive distortion, my clients. Exclude examples, we just can see it. Big shadow. That's height known mind is thinking extreme and ignoring all the in between. We stress ourselves, but when stake the height.
I think I know which one of them funny ways they're thinking in, though. Hold on, compadres. You seem like the kind who can make their own fun.
I don't want to have my own fun. Imenacht is the only place to be on Friday night.
Hide moon mind.
Amigos, you're putting too much weight on this thing. It's a nightclub, not a high noon showdown. The night's full of possibilities.
Reinhardt, I don't know what this means, but I like the way the sexy American talks.
You make us think that maybe it is better we haven't gotten into the club.
What is this game?
Because we are now meeting you.
Hey, if meeting me makes your night better,
Is
I'm
it
glad we
sexy
met.
visual novel or
really
what?
gotta
I
find
thought we will be
Andrew Michaels, though.
vampire therapist.
You have to get past the bouncer. He decides who gets in and who doesn't. And he hasn't looked our way all night.
Maybe I'll have a little word with him. Excuse me, friend. I hear you're the man to talk to around these parts. I'm here to see Andrew Michaels.
Have fun, mate.
Hey, thanks, amigo. You have yourself a fine night, you hear?
Cowboy, what about us?
No. Bring them joy, dash their hopes. Bring them joy.
Yeah, sure. They're friends of mine.
Have fun, mate.
Well, come on, you two. We ain't got all night. Yeah.
I thought they're cool.
Out in here.
Come on, my liver, dance with us!
Oh, you kids have fun. I'll catch up with you
Imagine
later.
dragon game with this style.
Tarnation, I'd rather hear a gopher giving birth than this. I better talk to whoever's slinging drinks in this here saloon. They ought to know where Andrew Michaels is.
Sexy vampire quest.
Pardon me, ma'am.
Well, look at you. We get a lot
Maybe
of
there
things
is
happening
somebody
here,
that
but
doesn't
they're
want
usually
fuck me.
1880s. What can I get you, cowboy? The special's Red Bull and vodka. You down?
I never drink Red Bull.
I never drink Red Bull. Nice set integration.
I'm actually looking for the owner. He around tonight?
Might be. What do you say your name was?
Sam Walls, begging your pardon.
Sam Walls, huh? I don't think I know anything about a Sam Walls. After all, I'm just a know-nothing bartender.
Hide moon mind, salon thinking.
She's branding herself a know-nothing. What I call that again? Well, hold on. What'd you just say?
I said I don't know any Sam Walls. I'm just a know-nothing bartender.
Salon thinking.
She's branding herself a know-nothing. What I call that again? Well, hold on. What'd you just say?
I said I don't know any Sam Walls. I'm just a
Hot
know-nothing.
branding.
From where I'm standing, I see someone with style and confidence, not just a drink machine. Don't go branding yourself like that's all you are.
Ah, I have 3 options and I
Don't
have
you go
to
worrying
use them
about me,
all.
cowboy. The man upstairs warned me you were coming. I was just testing to see if you are who you say you are. Tell you what, let me give you something from our special reserve. I don't think you're looking for booze.
Well, thank you kindly, ma'am. I was wondering where the blood was. I met some vampires outside, so I figured this was a vampire club.
Am I a vampire or not?
You met some gods, honey. They're here to dance and have fun.
So all these people are mortals?
How do you think the head vampire gets his blood? They can't wait to share it with him. It's a special experience. He's the only real vampire here. Well, him and Bert.
Bert?
But I am also a real vampire.
You met him already. Bert, shuffle on over here. This one's here to see the big guy. Show him upstairs, okay?
Have fun, mate.
Good luck up there, cowboy. Hope you find what you're looking for.
Ковбой-вампир. God-вампир. Ковбой-бармен.
Howdy.
It's a
Sam
typical.
Walls to see you, sir.
They all
Guy's
just
been sending
vampires.
you all them V-mails.
Yes, I know who you are, Samuel Walls. You have come here because you believe you can help our kin. The question is, are you first able to help yourself?
I can help
I've been
myself.
fixing myself for more than a century now. I don't think I need help.
No, I'm vampire. They all vampires. Only
Then you
vampires
must
in this
prepare
game.
to learn a most difficult lesson.
Maybe this is vampire werewolf. Why not?
We all need help, Samuel. I am pleased that you have come to receive mine.
Dang, you scared the heck out of me.
You must allow an ancient vampire his games. He will play them regardless. Please, sit down.
They told there is a lot of mortals that would like to share blood with them.
What an absolute pleasure it is to meet you at last. I found your messages most intriguing.
Afraid there ain't much here in the way of intrigue. I'm just a lonesome cowboy looking for answers.
You know, I receive
Why?
emails every day from vampires seeking my help. You are the very first to seek my aid in helping others. This alone.
Well, dang. I think you're gonna be sorely disappointed when you get to talking to me.
I even
I'm
thought
sorry
that
you're
he's
giving me
fake
the time of
vampire,
night.
but not. He has vampire eyes and vampire tooth.
I have unlimited time, Samuel. I am pleased to share some of it with you. Our kind can be
No,
furthered
the
in
problem
ways.
that two
It
of
is
the first
inspiring to see
meeting
someone
would like
so
just
young
to
and eager
fuck
to
me.
learn.
Funks? Okay, funks. Maybe it's not funks, maybe just tooths.
Yeah, well, I wasn't much for learning when I was alive. Just making up for lost time, I guess.
It sounds as though you have been handling your own life better than most. I was particularly intrigued by these
Кстати, мне
revelations
сейчас
that
психотерапевт не
walking in
нужен,
Oh,
мне
yeah,
надо
them.
спать, и
Well,
все.
I give walking the credit.
Я никакой
Nothing
шизы у
sorts my
себя не
thoughts out
чувствую.
better. After a few decades, I started seeing patterns in the way we vampires
I
think.
played a psychological simulator, and I harass every client of mine.
Can you explain some
I
of
told
these
them on,
patterns?
this is all your fault, this is all your fault.
I've tried to explain them to other vampires, but it ain't never gone well. I can try, though. See, we tend to assume certain things just because we've been believing them since we were alive. Or we decide the world's against us just because we're hungry or tired or something. And when we start tackling problems that ain't real, we ain't fixing our real problems. That make any kind of sense?
Fascinating, Samuel. These revelations that you had in the woods, mortal psychologists have a term for them. They are called cognitive distortions.
Cognitive whoozy what now?
Guys, this is really a game about vampire psychologists,
Cognitive
cognitive
distortions.
distortions.
They are
But it's
exactly
okay,
as you
we all
described
have
them. I
cognitive
will explain in a
distortions.
moment. Please,
Without
tell me
cognitive
about these
distortions, human
specific
mind
revelations
can't
you had.
walk. Explain saloon thinking, explain hot branding, hot branding.
I realize that as vampires, we can get the feeling of the power that comes with immortality and strength, but then we get hopeless and aimless over time. It's kind of like the fella you see in the saloon at the bottom of a bottle of whiskey. Either he thinks he can fight everyone, or he's
Ah.
crying into them last drops because he thinks life's hopeless. It's saloon thinking, two extremes that probably ain't true.
A fascinating observation, Samuel. Your saloon thinking was described in my time as the battle between
So you have to
hubris and
only
nemesis,
choose in three
two
options:
excesses of
saloon
arrogance and
thinking, hot
self-pity.
branding, or hide moon mind.
Oh man, it make me wish I'd gotten some schooling. Maybe I would have figured this stuff out earlier.
You live forever, my friend. There is no rush. What you have identified is a phenomenon where individuals perceive either an illusion of control or a lack of control. Mortal psychologists call this phenomenon you have described a control
Illusion
fallacy.
control, lack of control, it's saloon thinking. Control fallacy.
Rarely do we have complete power over our situations or no power at all. But we create this illusion that stops us from attempting to change our perceived situations.
Yeah, you're right about that. I used to think I'd never get away from my gang. Maybe that's what made me stick with them for so long.
Yes, I will never be anti-toxic.
Yes, you see how cognitive distortions keep us from facing reality, whatever that reality may be. Of course, I am so old and powerful that I am always in control.
You're testing me, ain't you? That's a control fallacy right there.
Well done, Samuel. I am indeed very powerful, but the cosmos holds no awareness of Andromachos.
But Cosmos hold no awareness of Andromachos.
Of course, as you expertly pointed out with your analogy about the man at the bottom of a whiskey bottle, a control fallacy can be positive or negative.
Yes, anti-toxic, this is disgusting.
Listen
You
to my
should
next
be
two
slightly
statements and
toxic.
try to find a
Or
control
toxic a
fallacy.
lot, but not like
Simply
Master
let me
was today.
continue if you do not detect one. The sun will eventually burn out. I will roam a cold, dead earth, and there is little I can do about it. My kitty cat died. I shall be lonely
My
forever.
kitty cat died. Typical problem of vampire. Your kitty cat will die.
I shall never feel the warm sun upon my skin again. I shall never feel the warm sun upon my skin again. You didn't catch my control fallacy. Let's try once more.
Control fallacy?
The sun will eventually burn out. I will roam a cold, dead earth, and there is little I can do about it.
Hot branding. Again control fallacy?
Well, that sounds like one of them control fallacies. With all
I applaud your optimism and ambition, Samuel, but some things we must be prepared to accept, and the death of the sun is one of them. But let us continue. My kitty cat died. I shall be lonely forever.
My kitty cat died. I shall be lonely. Control fallacy.
I'm sorry about your sweet kitty, but you can always pick up a new one. Or there's lots of them just waiting for a loving home, so you don't need to be lonely.
It was just an example, Samuel. Well spotted. But I do speak from experience. I felt this way once when a pharaoh I was dating had our cat mummified. I went into a murderous depression that nearly decimated the continent. But
So guys, in this game you just have to choose vampire cognitive distortion, and that's all.
Oh, dang, don't let me get on your bad
I still
side.
don't know what is hot branding.
I doubt you shall see it, Samuel. Did you have more revelations to tell me about?
Explain hot branding.
See, I used to be in a gang. They were my whole existence. If you asked me who I was, I would have said, I'm a murdering bastard. Once I got away, I realized how small-minded that was. I was Sam before I was a murdering bastard, but that's how I was choosing to brand myself. My old gang's still around, and they're still branding themselves like that. They can't see themselves as anything but killers.
Very astute, Samuel. I favor the you for, but see whether you, I am so old, I am ancient.
Labeling.
Oh, come on. I know you've been kicking around a long time, but don't go labeling yourself as ancient.
But according to definition, I am ancient. It is not a label, but a specific classification of my age.
Well, you look pretty good for being ancient.
The secret is moisturizer. But call me whatever you like, but don't call me late for dinner.
Don't call me late for dinner. Hide Moon Mine.
We are focusing only on labeling for now, Samuel. Please pay attention.
What?
Call me whatever you like, but don't call me late for dinner.
Late for dinner? Well, that's labeling. Kind of reductive to boil yourself down to being late for dinner.
Late for dinner is not a label, Samuel. It is a temporal situational description.
Dang.
Do not be... How shall I describe myself? Yes. I am a mass murderer.
Well, that's about as clear a label.
Excellent,
Yeah.
Those... Did you have more revelations to tell me about?
Well, I know.
Okay, I understand everything. Labeling,
absolutes.
absolutes,
Like that feeling you get right before a big shootout.
labeling, absolutes, and Labeling, absolutes, and last one. Too powerful or too hopeless? It's also like absolute.
I must confess I have no experience with, but
You mean
of course,
you and the Emperor?
it was ancient Rome. My apology. I believe
Nosferatu.
it means. I believe it not ever.
Yeah, that's true.
Nosferatu
Perfect
thinking.
example, Samuel. Now, try to catch me using Nosferatu thinking. I will give you a series of statements, and one of them will contain Nosferatu thinking. I will repeat them if you miss it. If I do not drink blood, I will surely die.
If I don't read blood, I will surely die. It's not Nosferatu thinking. He will die, yes. Control fallacy.
We are only trying to identify Nosferatu thinking right now. I will repeat myself.
But this is stupid.
If I
It's
do
not.
drink blood, I will surely die.
No, you
Is
will
that
not.
Nosferatu thinking?
No, Samuel. In this case, let us continue.
This game force me to answer wrong. I hate it. No, I will
Death
skip it,
mortal, did
master.
you mean if I do not death event
And
mortal,
we
did
will
you
go
mean if
to
I do
play
not
Marvel
death
Rivals.
mortal, did you mean if I death mortals will always fear our kind.
Mortals will always fear our kind. Nosferatu thinking.
That's Nosferatu thinking right there. I've met mortals who.
Very good, Sam. Always. Would you like to discuss
I think that's.
that? You
Oh,
are you now? Tell me, Samuel. What kind of cognitive distortion are you exhibiting?
Четвертый?
when you call
Как это
yourself a
четвертый?
dope?
Labeling.
yeah, I'm doing some label.
As long as we can, one cannot. If it helps, I will. If I invite over my vampire friends, I know I'm going to have to deal with guano all over the place when they turn into bats at the end of the night.
It's labeling.
Well, that ain't right.
If I invite over my vampire friends,
Nosferatu
That ain't
thinking?
right.
if I invite over my
Control
vampire friends,
fallacy? Why?
I am Andromachus, the ancient darkness, the scourge of the Mediterranean.
That's
Labeling.
definitely.
You are not wrong. If my club's revenues do not significantly increase, I will end up living on the street.
Control fallacy.
Oh no, wait.
If my club's revenues do not
Why
significantly
it's
increase,
Nosferatu
There's
thinking?
indeed you are, Samuel.
Anything.
What is different with control fallacy and
You
Nosferatu
will
thinking?
all-
I have.
They are. You have. We have.
Okay.
You don't have.
Oh,
Androm.
hey.
Just.
All right, Andy. I'll see you tomorrow then.
Yes, Nosferatu thinking. And now, when somebody will talk shit, I will say, bro, it's Nosferatu thinking.
Good old. Maybe I'll see if the.
Good. To,
Okay, let's test me last time.
but what are you?
Ain't no way I'm.
That's because you haven't experienced these pleasures with us yet.
Tell
Buy us a
them
drink
alcohol
and
is
you will
bad for
discover
them, tell
great
them you don't have the
satisfaction by
money,
it.
tell them you can support the same.
I ain't. Oh,
But
well, look, kids, you seem like.
Stop. They're just
Hey.
call. Why don't? Nope, Max.
I will told it to
Guess
my
I'm going to a
therapist.
kink room
I
then.
think you just Nosferatu
drink some-
thinking. I think you have lack of control fallacy. I think you just labeling.
I knew a
She
man
will
who
say,
was this
you're a
much leather
psycho, and
couldn't
I
be
say, no,
boring.
you just labeling. Stop labeling me.
Yeah.
Is-
Oh, well, remember, Sammy boy, just stick the tips of them fangs.
Bite
in the
blue
veins,
veins.
and we'll all have a nice time.
Oh, das hat sich gut angefühlt.
Oh, that's a good thing.
Is it my turn?
Sure thing. Come on over.
Oh, I don't like that very much.
Dang, what's wrong with me?
How to bite?
Oh, shucks, I missed.
Do you need me to guide you, Honigmörchen?
Bite blue veins, how? What part of?
Oh, where?
It's right here, waiting for you. Oh, Reinhard.
Me too.
Oh, yeah, sure.
This
now
is
that I've had
stupid.
something to
I
drink,
don't
something-
understand.
yeah, yes.
Of which part I should bite it?
Let's see. Hey, not sure. Well, ain't much else to do in here. I think it's about time I hit the hay. Hope I'm cut out for all this. Like the,
I was.
oh,
Okay,
there-
at least
well,
one
well,
question,
If you like,
and that's
why not?
all.
Very well.
Well, when I see
And
I
what-
bite you
What is it?
3 times.
When you say you are here to make vampires see the world differently. In what way are you distorting reality?
Vampire think, Nosferatu thinking.
I'm doing some Nosferatu thinking.
Remember, Samuel, that I will ask you once when you say you are here.
А,
Well, I
контроль
guess that's a
fallacy.
control-
Very good, Samuel. Control fallacies are hard to avoid when one feels strong.
Окей, Nosferatu thinking it's... This is the same. Nosferatu thinking and control fallacy, this is the same.
Your fate. You will do what?
Well, like when I look, it all seems.
I am going to do you here.
With
Pretend you are my therapist. If I sat here and called myself a no-account piece of shit, what would you tell me?
No account, piece of shit, labeling.
I'd say you were doing some.
Then if you saw.
Well, I went into. They didn't even. They taught me. I think.
These must.
Yes, sir. What's my? I walk. I guess I.
Why? But you're good even and what?
Labeling Nosferatu
Just
thinking,
implies you
control
to the vampire
fallacy,
dentist. You know what they
shoot
say.
statement.
If you have bad fangs, you get bad blood. I should drink. Did you miss? Did you miss? I should.
Saying you.
That's right.
Well,
I imagine. She doesn't
I
tell
should
you
statement.
you are on-
I've tried.
I did not say you were.
Okay.
Having
It seems this is cool game.